Okay, so I had problem 19 here from the problem set. An acute angle is formed by two lines of slopes 1 and 1/7. What is the slope of the line which bisects this angle? So, to start with, I went ahead and drew a diagram right here. So you have your y-axis and your x-axis. Y equals x, and they have y equals 1/7 x right there. And then what we need to do is, so for an angle to for a line to bisect an angle, it's going to cut it in half right here. So we're basically going to look for the slope of the red line right there. So blank x, what we're looking for. So then you come down here and you break it down a little bit more. So then you have the point 1, 1, since like you plug in like 1 and 1 for like y equals x. And then for the green line, you have 1/7, because whenever you plug in like an x value of 1 or an x value of 7, my fault, an x value of 7, you're gonna get 1. So these are your 2 points to work off. And when you do that, you get two right triangles here formed. So for the green one, since we have the y equals 1/7 x in green, you have a x value of 7, a y value of 1. You do Pythagorean theorem here to find the hypotenuse, which is a square root of 50. And the same can be done with the black line here. So you have the point 1, 1, making this 1, 1, square root of 2. Once you do the Pythagorean theorem right there. So then I went ahead and put this, so tan of A equals 1, since you're gonna have 1 over 1, and there'd be A. And then for B, you're gonna have tan of B, opposite over adjacent, 1/7, okay? And then, so then we're gonna have tangent of theta equals sine over cosine. Then we're gonna go ahead and define sine of A, cosine of A, opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse. Same thing with the 1/7 line right here. Get those. And then from there, you're gonna wanna add the A and B value for tangent. So tangent of A plus B equals tangent of A plus tangent of B over 1 minus tangent of A times tangent B. So then you have these values already. So you're gonna have 1 plus 1/7 equals 8/7. 1 minus parentheses 1 times 1/7. So you're gonna get 1 minus 1/7, which is 6/7. When you're dividing fractions, you're gonna flip and multiply by the reciprocal. So when you do this, 8 times 7 is 56. 7 times 6 is 42. Or you can just cross out the 7s here, getting you 8 times 8 over 6 equals 4 over 3 for tangent of A plus B. Once you have that, you're gonna come up here, and we have another equation here that we have memorized. So we're gonna have tangent squared of theta equals 2 tangent of theta over 1 minus tan squared theta. A plus B is gonna equal 2 theta, and then A plus B over 2 divided by each side by 2 equals just theta. So we're going to do tan of A plus B equals 2 tan A plus B over 2 over 1 minus tan squared A plus B over 2, since A plus B over 2 equals theta. And then from there, we're going to take the thetas and set them equal to t. So we're going to come down here. So tangent of A plus B equals 4/3 as defined right here. So you're going to get 4/3 equals 2t over 1 minus t squared. And then you're just going to cross multiply since it's a fraction over a fraction. So 6t equals 4 minus 4t squared. Come down, 4t squared plus 6t minus 4. You pull out a GCF of 2. And then you're just going to factor it like a normal polynomial. So you're going to, what I do is I take the 2 as the coefficient and multiply it by the -2 at the end. So getting t squared plus 3t minus 4. You come down here, you get 4 and you get positive 4 and -1. And since you already slid, you need to divide by the coefficient. It's called sliding and dividing. So you're going to get t plus 2 equals 2t minus 1. Set that equal to 0. So you're going to get t equals -2. And this is solving for the slope of the line that bisects the angle. So you know it can't be -2, since this line could not have a slope of -2. And then the other answer you're going to get is 2t minus 1 equals 0. 2t over 2 equals 1/2. T equals 1/2, because this line could have a slope of 1/2 since it's between 1x and 1/7 x. So t equals 1/2 is your answer.